The first card you have your past is the Seven of Cups. So yes, I'm just seeing I'm just seeing someone wasn't being realistic here. Someone around you wasn't being realistic about something. They had a crazy view about something. They had an unrealistic view about things. And I'm saying something, but it wasn't just one situation, because I'm seeing this person's head is actually in a fantasy a lot of the time. And you could have been trying to talk to them. You could have been trying to talk to them in a more realistic way, trying to say, well, listen, this is a little bit unrealistic. Maybe you should think about this, or maybe, I don't know, you have a more realistic view than they do. Well, everyone does, actually, because they're very unrealistic. And I'm seeing also they could have a history of being like this. I'm seeing, maybe they have over-the-top ideas that never actually go anywhere. Maybe they think, oh, I'm going to go and do this amazing thing. I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow. All sorts of crazy ideas. They're a bit naive as well. They're very open. They're very susceptible to these kind of get rich quick things and con people and things like that. So they actually need protecting from themselves, this person. And I'm feeling a lot of frustration coming from this, because I'm seeing people around them could see this pattern. They could see this pattern in how this person was behaving, but they weren't able to see this themselves. It's like they calm down for a minute or something, and then the next thing comes along and they're like, oh, now I'm going to do that. And there's nothing wrong with being having big goals and big dreams and all of these things, but you need to be a bit realistic. You are. I know this isn't to you, but they're just completely unrealistic. It would be like if I said, oh, I'm going to be in the Olympics tomorrow, the Olympic Games, and I'm going to run. Well, first of all, I'm very unfit, and I haven't been training since I was 5 years old, which is what they do. So it would be completely crazy for me to want to do that. So I could say I'm going to train to run a marathon. I could do that, but I couldn't be at Olympic standard. That would be ridiculous. So this person has, I'm not seeing, obviously not that, but all sorts of crazy ideas they're going to do, and it never actually comes to anything. The next card you have, your past, is Strength. So yes, this is about you. You're trying to calm them down, or you're trying to manage this person's over-the-top fantasy idea or over-the-top thinking. And you could have been, you could have actually been quite forceful with this person. I'm seeing, I'm seeing a lot of courage coming from you as well in the way that you spoke to this person. And I'm not seeing you're angry, I'm not seeing you raising your voice or anything like that, but you are quite assertive with this person. You need to be quite forceful with this person, because if you're subtle with them, they just don't listen to you. And that's what I'm seeing was happening here at this time. That's how you had to be with them. And again, I'm feeling this frustration. You were really frustrated, but you probably knew that they wouldn't change. I mean, no matter what you said, they probably wouldn't change. Again, I'm seeing, you might stop them from one thing, and then the next time the next thing comes along, they'll go toward that. And I see a lot of get rich quick things, because I'm looking again at this Seven of Cups, and I'm seeing, if you look at these golden cups, there's a castle behind one of them, there's jewelry, there's all sorts of crazy golden things, and beautiful woman, and they have these crazy ideas, over the top ideas. And they're not realistic. They really are not. The last card you have your past is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, this is showing me the difference. Look at this man working really hard on something. He's hard working, hard at work. That's the difference between you and this person. So yes, I'm sorry if this is very specific. I'm just seeing this, and this is what I'm seeing. Yes, they want to have an easy life. They want to have everything magically happening to them, and you're prepared to put in the hard work. And yet this is the difference. You have ambitions, there's nothing wrong with that, but you have realistic steps to get to them. So you might have a great big huge ambition, but you might think, well, to get to that, I have to make this step first, and this step first, and this one next, and then I have to work really hard, and then if that happens, then I can go to the next step. You have a more realistic way of doing things. It's like, some of these people think, oh, you go on YouTube and you have 1 million subscribers and you have millions of dollars. No, it takes a long time. A long time to do anything. And, I'm a tiny dot compared to so many people. And yes, and I know I am. That's fine. I just enjoy doing this. But yes, they are unrealistic. They have crazy ideas about things, and you're more realistic. You know you have to put work into things. This is what you're like. You're trying to show, and I'm seeing as well at this time, you're trying to show them this example as well. You're saying, look how hard I work. This is how I get to where I am. I do this, and then I do this, and then I work really hard. And then after a while, this might happen. And you're trying to show this to them. But they don't want to do that. That's just too difficult for them. They just want something to drop on their head. They want lots of things to come at them, and it doesn't happen like that. So yes, I'll move on from that. It's a bit sad actually, because they can't actually move from the level they're on to another one, because they will never do that. They can't do the small steps to get to the next level and then do the small steps to get to the next one. They just want to leap up to level 20 without doing any work, and that's why they stay where they are. So it's quite sad really, but you know, you were trying to help them at this time. So the first card you have, your present, is the Queen of Wands. So yes, this could be about a love situation. I'm seeing you feeling a little bit lost at this time, and really you're not realizing how much strength you have. You have a lot of inner strength. You have a lot of positive things to bring to yourself and other people, and you have a lot of power inside yourself as well. I'm seeing at this time you might have lost a bit of your confidence. I think deep down you know that you are very strong, powerful, you know your mind, you know what you're doing, all of that kind of thing. But at this time you might have lost a little bit of confidence, because I'm seeing this is a love situation and you might be more focused on someone else rather than yourself. You're focused on kind of what they're doing, what they're thinking. You might be waiting for a text and thinking, oh, what are they thinking? They haven't texted me back yet. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe they're thinking about something else. Maybe they're off with someone else. Maybe and you start panicking and thinking, no, if you were sure in yourself, you wouldn't be worrying about all of that. And also, you know, I'm seeing as well that maybe they try and they're very strong and you feel like maybe you're not as strong, or that maybe they won't like who you really are inside. So you're not showing your true self to them. I'm seeing that maybe you're not, for any example, I mean, this is a silly example, right? But it's a trivial example. But I'm seeing that maybe if they want to go out with you and they say, oh, where would you like to eat? And you say, oh, wherever you want, I don't mind. They're asking you because they want to know what you like. They're trying to learn about you. They can't learn about you if you just say, oh, whatever you want. You know, they might say, oh, so what do you think about this political situation? This is interesting. What do you think about this thing in the news? What do you think about that? What's your opinion on this? And you say, oh, I don't know. What do you think? That doesn't show them who you are. That they want to learn about who you are. I'm seeing this as a strong person. They want to know who you are. Now, if you show them who you are and they don't like who you are, then that's a good thing, because this is showing you whether this is the person you should be with or not. Don't be afraid of that. You're better off finding that out as the true you than pretending that you're someone else. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I mean, I'm using an example, but do you see what I mean? You're not realizing how strong you actually are and how much you have to give to someone else. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your present is the Five of Swords. So this can be about battles, this can be about someone winning, this can be about someone winning unfairly, being a bit horrible, a bit sneaky. Look at this man's face. He's kind of looking over at the other people and saying, ha ha, I won and I'm better than you, and look at me, he's taken away their power. He has taken away their power. The power they have is in their swords. That's where their strength is. That's how they can fight. He has taken their swords away. He's won. He's got all the swords. So what I'm seeing here is this is you. This is a battle inside your head, inside yourself. So you have, if you're not very careful, you're going to take away your own power. I'm seeing that you have an opportunity coming up as well. You're a little bit worried about pursuing this as well. I'm seeing this in the Eight of Pentacles. You're ready to work on something. You might be a bit afraid of this as well. You might be a bit afraid that you're not capable to be able to do this opportunity or do this thing, do this work thing or whatever this is, do this business thing. I'm seeing this. loss of confidence in that, in this Five of Swords, in this opportunity, and as well in this relationship. You need to try and get this back. You used to have this. Something's happened that stopped you from doing this. You're taking away your own swords. You're taking away your own power. Don't let your lack of confidence do that to you. You have a lot going for you. You have this relationship, or you have the start of a relationship coming to you, or you have someone around you wanting to get to know you. You're not letting them get to know you. You're not letting yourself pursue this opportunity because you're feeling like you're not good enough. You're feeling like you don't want to let the true you out. You're feeling defeated before you start because you're taking away your strength. You're taking away your own swords. Don't let yourself do that. Don't take your mind take away your swords. The last card you have, your present, is the Knight of Cups. So yes, this is reflecting this Queen of Wands. This is reflecting this Queen of Wands. This person does care about you, this person in the Queen of Wands. This person, whoever this is, even if this isn't quite a love situation, this might be a friendship, or it might be something that's just starting, it might be an actual relationship, and I am seeing some sort of love situation, some sort of beautiful romantic something going on here with someone. But anyway, this person really cares for you. This person really cares about you, and they're also very strong. They're strong within themselves, and this is really good. Of course, it's good to be strong within yourself. But again, I'm seeing you needing to assert yourself, needing to assert your needs. And also, this person could be a creative person. That's just coming in as well. Not necessarily in their job. They might not be an artist or something. It might just be that they have creative thinking. They think in a creative way. And that's probably why they're trying to find out about you. They love learning new things. They're open to things. They want to find out about you. Let them find out about you. Let them find out about you, and let the world find out about you. The first card you have in your future is the Empress. So I'm actually seeing comfort here. I'm seeing resting. I'm seeing you're taking care of yourself at this time, just relaxing for a while. And you're going to need this because I'm seeing that you are probably going to move forward into this opportunity, or you're thinking about it. This is going to have a lot of work involved in it. You're prepared to do the work, you just don't have a lot of confidence at this time. So hopefully you'll build that up again. I really hope you do, and I hope you do take on this opportunity. This is a really good opportunity. Yes, this rest that you're going to have in the Empress card before you take this on is really, really important to you. I know this sounds really silly to have in a reading. You're going to have a rest. You might be thinking, what are you telling me that for? I have a rest every night when I go to bed. That's not interesting. I don't care about that. This is really important, having a rest. Relaxing your mind, clearing your head is extremely important. Replenishing your energy. This Empress, look at her. She's sitting in a garden. You can't achieve anything. You can't grow anything unless you rest first. Look at this garden. She's sitting there, resting in a garden. Everything's growing around her. If she was up going around, imagine this Empress if she was standing up with her spade, going around digging in the garden, pulling the weeds out and messing around all the time. If she was doing that in the garden, nothing would ever grow. You can't be taking action constantly. Things do not grow if you're doing that. Sometimes you just need to sit and wait. And, just sit there and relax and let things happen around you. Take this time, replenish yourself before you move forward and do this opportunity in the Emperor. Speaking of action, yes, I've got a motorbike going past. Thank you very much. The next card you have, your future, is the Emperor. So yes, action. Yes, this is good timing. So, yes, you're going to be doing this work. You're going to be doing this opportunity. I'm seeing you are going to take up this opportunity. You are prepared to put a lot of hard work in. I'm seeing hard work all the way through this reading. You're prepared to put in a lot of hard work. I'm also seeing someone who might be a little bit... You might have to approach someone who's really difficult to approach. That's what I'm trying to say. There might be someone who is a little bit older than you around you at this time. This person might be a little bit bossy. There might be a bit authoritarianism or an authority figure, I'm trying to say. I don't know if that's even a word. They have a lot of knowledge. they have a lot of information that would be really good for you to help you in this project or this thing that you want to achieve. So yes, don't be afraid to approach this person. This person isn't an easy person to approach, I can see that. They're very stern, they're very difficult, but they are open to being approached. They just don't look like they are, so don't be afraid. Once again, don't be afraid. Don't lose your confidence at this time. This is the time when you have to have this confidence because you need to approach this person. This person has a lot of really interesting things, really important things, really useful information to tell you. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have in future is the Five of Wands. So yes, you know, everyone has the Five of Wands this week. Not everyone, but so many people. Lots of people are having battles and arguments this week. Yes, this is, yes, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I'm seeing this again. This is not going to be easy, this thing that you're going to be working on. I'm seeing there is going to be some sort of competition around you around this. There's going to be some jealousy around this. Some people aren't going to be happy with you going forward with this. I don't know who that is, but I am seeing there is going to be a little bit of jealousy around this. As you reach each milestone with this thing that you're going to be working on, whatever this is, this project or whatever this thing is a big thing. It's not a small thing. As you reach each milestone, as you push yourself that little bit further, you will get more and more confidence. And that will be fantastic for you. You need to try and gain your confidence. You're not going to do that if you say no to opportunities, if you say no to people who are trying to get to know you, if you say no to speaking to this person, trying to ask them for help or ask them for advice. If you say no to everything, you're not going to get your confidence. You're going to sit there in a little room by yourself and you're not going to get anywhere. So push these things forward. Push these things. Even if you're shaking, even if this is hard, go and do these things. And as you do these things, it'll be like dominoes. It'll push the next one and push the next one. And before you know it, you'll be nearly at the end and you'll be so much more confident. You'll be able to take on anything or anyone.